our new world champion, James Hunt, by just one single point.
In Formula One, some drivers are remembered not just for what they won, but for who they were. James Hunt was one such man, a champion, a rebel, a racer, who lived fast both on and off the track. But what if James Hunt hadn't walked away from Formula One so soon? What if he had kept racing into the 1980s? How different might the history of Formula One have been? In 1976, Hunt achieved immortality, clinching the world championship by a single point in one of the most dramatic seasons the sport has ever seen, battling Niki Lauda to the very final race. But after that triumph, his career faltered. The McLaren team struggled. The victories stopped. And in 1979, just 31 years old, James Hunt walked away from Formula One forever. What if Hunt had stayed? Imagine this. A frustrated but determined James Hunt doesn't retire in 1979. Instead, he moves to a new team. Perhaps Brabham, the defending champions, or the ambitious Lotus outfit. His raw speed, his fearless aggression, his racecraft make him competitive once again. In this alternate reality, Hunt becomes part of a new generation of rivalries, going wheel to wheel with Nelson Piquet, a young, rising talent, or taking on Alain Prost, the professor of precision racing. The turbocharged monsters of the early 1980s suit Hunt's daring, aggressive style, and he fights for victories once more. Could Hunt have added a second world championship to his name? It's possible. A move to Brabham in 1981 could have positioned him for title contention, perhaps even rewriting the history of that season. But the turbo era was dangerous.
Lap 6 out of 60. 1, 2, look at that! That is Villeneuve! Oh, a really nasty one. And the whole of the back has been torn off the Ferrari.
A really big one. He really hit that very, very hard.
Sideways. De Cesaris on the grass. He's going over. Oh, De Cesaris, a major accident.
With faster cars and fragile technology, another possibility looms: tragedy. Would Hunt, like so many before him, have fallen victim to the risks of the sport he loved? Instead, in our reality, Hunt retired. He became a beloved television commentator, a voice of passion, wit, and honesty. His friendship with Niki Lauda endured. His legend lived on, not only through trophies, but through stories, memories, and the unfiltered joy he brought to racing fans worldwide. Had James Hunt raced on, he may have won more, or he may have lost everything. But perhaps the beauty of James Hunt's story lies not in what could have been, but in what was. One unforgettable season, one unforgettable champion. James Hunt, forever part of Formula One history.